Have you ever felt alone even when surrounded by people? As if there were an invisible barrier between you and the world? Loneliness isn't just about being physically alone. Often it stems from emotional, spiritual, or even internal disconnection. Today, we'll explore how the social masks we wear can distance us from others, and how we can reconnect with ourselves and the world in a more authentic way. By the end of this video, you'll have practical tools and deep insights to help break down that barrier and build truer connections with yourself and those around you. Because deep down, true connection begins when we stop pretending and start embracing who we really are. We all wear masks, personas we create to present ourselves to the world. But what happens when these masks become so heavy that they distance us from our true selves? The persona is the social mask we use to adapt to the world. It protects us, but it can also isolate us. When we live solely through this mask, we lose our authenticity and create emotional distance. Imagine someone who always smiles in public but hides their pain deep inside. This internal disconnect can lead to loneliness, even in a crowd. To understand this better, let's talk about the concept of anima and animus, introduced by Jung. The anima represents internal feminine energy, while the animus symbolizes masculine energy. When we suppress these energies, they can emerge as feelings of emptiness or disconnection. Think of your mind as a stage. If some actors are silenced, the play loses its balance and beauty. I'll share a fictional story to illustrate this. Carlos was known as the strong one among his friends, always helping others but never asking for help. One day he decided to drop that mask and share his vulnerabilities. In doing so, he discovered a new way to connect with those around him. Until the unconscious becomes conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Carl Jung, what mask are you wearing today? And what would happen if you set it aside, even for a moment? Take a deep breath now. Think about a recent situation where you felt lonely. What was that feeling trying to show you? Listen closely. Vulnerability is often seen as weakness, but in truth, it's one of the bravest forms of authenticity. When we open up emotionally, we allow others to truly see us. Vulnerability creates space for deeper relationships. By sharing our pain, fears, and dreams, we give others permission to do the same. Imagine someone admitting they're struggling with loneliness. That act might inspire another person to admit they feel the same way. This exchange fosters genuine connection. Being vulnerable doesn't mean exposing everything to everyone, but rather choosing intentional moments to reveal your true self. This can transform your experience of loneliness into communion. Vulnerability is like opening a window that has been shut for years. At first, it may feel frightening, but soon fresh air flows in, renewing the space. How can you begin today to build a more authentic connection with the world? What small step can you take to open up? Your task is not to seek love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Rumi, close your eyes for a moment. Visualize yourself removing an emotional barrier. How would it feel to be truly connected without fear of judgment? Listen closely. Therapeutic writing is a powerful tool. Write a letter to yourself, asking, "What do I truly need to feel connected?" Writing is like shining a light on a dark path. Each word uncovers something that was hidden. Another technique is guided meditation. Picture yourself in a safe space, surrounded by people you love. Imagine openly sharing your feelings with them. Try saying aloud something you're afraid to share. Even if alone, this act can bring freedom. Symbolic rituals can also help. Create a simple ritual, like lighting a candle to symbolize your intention to open up emotionally. Lighting a flame is like signaling to the world that you're ready to be seen. If you could choose one person to connect with more deeply today, who would it be and how would you start that conversation? Listen closely. Today, we explored how the social mask can distance us from ourselves and others, and how vulnerability can be a powerful force for creating authentic connections. We saw how small acts of openness can transform loneliness into communion. Remember, you don't have to carry the weight of loneliness alone. Every time you open up, you allow the world to see your true light. If this video touched your heart, share your story in the comments. How have you been facing feelings of loneliness? Together, we can inspire each other to find connection, even in the toughest moments. Because in the end, the deepest connection we seek begins when we allow ourselves to be seen exactly as we are.